Happy Monday, everybody. Today in biology, we're going to be working on this human pedigree lab right here under March 30th. We have the lab here, and then we also have the lab read aloud in case you prefer to have things read aloud to you. I'm going to click on this assignment, and there is a video as well as the assignment. So I'm going to click on the document. And in today's assignment, you are going to review the human pedigree, which you looked at last week under genes when we were studying genetics. And we're just going to quickly review. So you're going to read this information in the pre-lab discussion, the problem, the materials, and then you're going to use this figure A to kind of review further and then answer some questions. What I want to focus on today is that under observations, you are going to answer some questions, and then you're going to make a human pedigree, which is going to be about rolling of the tongue. So either you can roll your tongue or you can't, and you're going to ask your family members to participate so that you can have some data. But what I want to focus on today is a Google drawing. So you need to, in this space right here, create your pedigree. And for some of us, this is new. For some of us, it is not. So for those of us who are new or like, I need a refresher, this is for you. So to create a drawing, you go to insert, you click drawing, and then you want new because we're creating this from scratch. We did not create it in Drive and then use it later. We're starting over. So you have this entire canvas right here to create your pedigree. And as we know in the pedigree, we have shapes. We go up to the shapes icon and we need squares. So you just draw out your square. And then I'm going to make it white for right now. And then I'm just going to have an outline so I can see the square. And then I know that we also need circles. So I'm going to go back up to shapes, click on the circle icon, and then draw a circle that is about the same size as the square. And again, I'm going to make it white, and then it has an outline so I can see it. Now, we have to make several of these. So we are going to click on the shape. We're going to hit Control-C to copy, Control-V to paste. And I'm just going to do that a few times. So I'm just going to Control-V. Oh, I have to do that. So I'm going to Control-C and then Control-V and just Control-V and then make several copies. Same with the circle. So I'm just going to Control-C, Control-V, and then Control-V several times so I have extra copies. We also need lines. So we are going to come up to this line icon, click on line, and we're just going to draw a line. And that's how you draw a line each time you need one. So I'm going to start off. I'm going to hit the arrow button so I don't keep drawing lines. And I'm going to start off by putting my shapes at the end of the line so that I can start creating my pedigree. And so parents were married, they had children, so I'm going to draw a line straight down. And then they had me and my brother. Now I do have a half brother, but I'm not going to include him in this just because we don't talk to each other that much. So I'm not going to include everybody in my family. Right. And then I got married. I believe the squares are females, if I remember. And then my brother got married. And then I'm going to put shapes over here. And then we both had kids. So then I'm going to draw a line down from the marriage line. And so all it is just clicking and it is putting shapes where you want it. We are not grading you on your ability to be pretty or for this to be artistically crafted. This is just us practicing the art of Google Drawings in this world of remote learning, which we're all getting used to. So I had 2 kids, my brother had 2 kids, and then I'm just going to keep adding my shapes because I already made copies of them. I don't have to keep making more additional copies. So I'm just going to do that. Okay, and then I'm going to determine, I don't need these, so I'm going to determine who has recessive gene, who doesn't. So to do that, I'm just going to click on the square, and then if I need to make it black because they have that gene, I'm just going to go to this filler paint icon, click on black, and then click out of it, and that is my drawing. When I am done, I click save and close. And then now it's like all crazy, right? Because it's in the middle of everything. So I need to click on that picture, and I want to click on this middle icon, because what it does is that it goes at around the text as opposed to through the text. And I didn't have my cursor where I wanted it. So I need to keep going until I put it where I want it. And this is just the art of Googling and using Google Drawings, because you want to make sure it's in the right spot. So now it's here. So I put it, and of course it's not quite where I want it. So then I can just experiment with it, and I can put it where I want it to. And I think I just made it too big. So I'm going to click on it and just make it a bit smaller. Of course, I need, and I forgot to add my numbers. So what I can do is I double click on the drawing, and it takes me back to where I was. And what's easy for me is I'm just going to go into this box, and I'm going to write the numbers, I'm going to type the numbers. So I'm just going to go to these 3 extra dots, and then I'm going to change the text color to white because it's really hard to see black on black, and I'm going to do 1. And then over here, I'm going to do the same thing, and I'm going, it's black, so we're good. So I'm going to do 2. Put my cursor in there, type 2, and I'm going to do that throughout. And then, of course, you'll have a more complete picture, but that is how you can do a Google drawing. If you want to draw it on a sheet of paper and then upload it as a picture, all you do is you go to Insert, you click on Image, and then you are either going to upload from your computer or from your photos. You click on it, and then you add it. So there's many ways that you can do this assignment. The Google drawing might be the easiest. If you are comfortable drawing the picture and then adding it, might be what you prefer. Either way, by the end of this assignment, we should see a picture of a pedigree on this document. As always, if you have questions, you're more welcome to email us. We can Zoom, we can Google Hangout. There are many options to help you complete this assignment. Good luck with your human pedigree today.